Hey folks, welcome back to the Shadow Empire Ice Planet series. In the last episode we kind of decided that we needed to tighten our belts a little bit with regards to spending, and I've just basically connected this road up here, look. And initially I put it down here, and then I thought, hang on a minute, that's not smart because we're going to get more of a branching penalty. So as I understand it, every time you pass a crossroads there becomes a branching penalty. I don't think the branching penalty counts for the number of branches, you know, so the number of different routes coming off each crossroad. I don't think that's how it works. Like, somebody who knows the mechanics a little bit better than me might be able to correct me there, but my understanding is that every time you go past a crossroad you get a branching penalty to logistics. So we can test this, by the way. I just can't be bothered. Let's just get on with the game. So I don't care that much. I don't think the branching penalty from this last truck station is going to be that much of a big deal. Yeah, we won't even get one yet. You have to go through, I think, 4. Anyway, let's have a look what we're going to do in this episode. Let's have a look at the history first. There's 37 steps. Yeah, the AI on that side seems to be falling back. Hang on a minute. It's going a bit too quick. Let's just see what happens here. Did we just get cut off there? Yeah, maybe. No, we didn't. We've just got, yeah, they're pushing in on Hestia C here. Yeah, I just don't have enough troops to be able to guard my territory. There's still loads of different units in play. There's lots of independents running around, just trying to fight me for territory and taking things off me. This is a problem. I can't remember what's at Hestia C here. We're gonna have to have a look. Okay. Also, we had a battle here. Enemy lost 700 troops. Now, I don't think that these independents actually regain troops. Yeah, look, they're encroaching in on every single side. So the barbarians are at the gates. This is what happens when you can't defend your empire. If you can't control your borders, you end up with barbarians coming in. Let's move these guys up. I want to... Yeah, we should have the logistics to be able to deal with this now. Okay, we've just cut their road here. That's right. We took this base, didn't we? This air base here. Now that should be connected up next turn by the road system, although we don't have much in the way of logistics up here. Visa is a small town. We could probably increase the size of this truck station. Obviously, the expense there is going to be. Oh, this is really far out as well. Look. 1, 2, 3, 5. Yeah, it would be better off here, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, I reckon that this might be better off actually running from Mars, just for the administrative strain penalty. You'll see that we're getting 12% administrative strain, which means we're going to be getting less production in every asset in that city, which is a bit of a problem. Now, these guys need to be replenished. I wonder if I can just do that here. Let's get an extra rider in there. I don't remember whether they're worth replenishing or not. I don't think they are. But, ooh. In there. Okay, that's right. Sorry, I was getting a bit confused because I just saw my local supply range had just changed, and I was wondering, like, what's going on there? That's weird. Okay, yeah, I don't want to move these guys in too much further. We've got the 4th Infantry here, pushing down this direction. Let's just try to... We're just going to roll back the territory that my opponent here has taken, which is possible. The cost to get through these mountains is always significant. Once you throw them in, it's not so bad. There we go, look. We've also got the 5th under Bertie Mitchmore. Sorry, under Pax Tony Hall. Not the best leader I've ever seen, but he'll do in a pinch. again, we're going to be try and push back some of this territory best we can. Yeah, let's keep him there. And we do need a road coming down this way now. Now, bearing in mind, we're going to be adding to this branching penalty here. Might actually be smarter to take it down this way. I don't know whether the branching penalty will kick in at the destination. Again, my knowledge of the exact mechanics here are a little bit hazy, I'm afraid. It's all stuff that I could look up, but I just want to kind of get on with this game, just keep it flowing a little bit. That's something that if any of you guys really bothered about, you can go and have a look at that. Maybe you can fill me in later when the episode goes up in a little while. Get these guys surrounded. Carry on with these roads going down this way. I think one good thing about not having that much money is I can't build much, and that kind of means that it's restricting my natural desire to kind of push and push and push, because I do that. I do like to push and push. Yeah, we've got more metal here. That's nice. That is nice to have. The problem is it's so far out from any of my zones. Still building this rare metal. I think we're going to have to put another zone up here, and how we're going to populate it, I have no idea. Let's get these troops replaced. Yeah, these are rifle 4s now. Yeah. These troops have been upgraded. I remember now. We've got some prototypes in. So you forgive me. It's been a little while since I played this one. I am actually. I want to play a few rounds of this weekend just to try to kind of progress. And it's funny. I didn't realise. Well, I'm not really quite sure why, but this one has been quite popular. This series has been quite popular, and I'm interested to know why you think it's popular, because I think it's definitely a little bit different to what you'd usually see in Shadow Empire content on YouTube. And I've got to be honest with you, I don't really watch a lot of other people now, even my friends who play it. And by my friends, I mean people that I associate with on Explorement 8 or done interviews with, people like Daz Tactic, who's a buddy of mine, and Eric Tortuga Powers and other. I haven't really seen these guys do anything for a while, but I'm pretty sure that they don't tend to do videos where were these guys going now? I think these were going towards this front, weren't they? Yeah, I think I've made a mistake here. So, yeah, I don't see those guys tend to do anything other than the same kind of maps. They tend to, like Daz particularly, kind of, he just varied the maps, but he has a very specific set of settings that he likes to play on, which is absolutely fine, because, you should definitely play the game on the settings that you enjoy. There's no doubt about that. But yeah, I haven't really seen many people play on really, really rough settings like this. Is that why you like it? I'm genuinely interested to know. Please let me know in the comments, because I want to know whether you want to see more stuff like this. I think the next one that I'll do for my channel, bearing in mind that I've got this big multiplayer game going on as well, I think the next one I'm going to do, I'm probably not going to play Shadow Empire for my next series. I've got a few ideas of what I want to do. In fact, I think it's probably going to be Mega Mech. I'm going to do a Mega Mech campaign, because I'm so in love with that game at the moment. Yeah, I've made a mistake here, by the way. I think what I really wanted to do was move these guys up this direction to... I can't remember where I wanted to take them. I think they're probably going to go this way. Yeah, these rifle 4s and prototypes, I think they're going to go this way. So let's get these guys up. Doesn't matter if it takes a few turns. I'm not going to worry too much if it takes a few turns to get up. And you guys know me now. I do make mistakes because I'm talking half the time. What do we got here? Blitzer 2s. Blitzer 2s. Yeah, I remember why I built these now, because I wanted some tanks down this end. So, well, the issue is that running them is going to be kind of expensive. Look, I remember realizing this after I built them. I was like, yeah, but fuel's really, really rough, isn't it, in this game? So, Yeah, we got biofuel just went up though. However, that does help things. Now we're gonna see a significant drop in food as a result of that. And I remember I was looking at the hydroponic stuff last episode because to kind of counter this, we've got to move over to hydroponics now. And what I even to the point of actually shutting down the existing agridomes once hydroponics have gone up. Now, in order to get hydroponics, you've got to get high-tech stuff. We're just not far enough in the tech tree really to be able to make this work in a big way. Going back to what I was talking about with, are you finding this game fun? I think that I'm finding this one really, really interesting purely because it's a real, it's a real challenge kind of getting it all working. This is the first game that I've played that I've really found that resources have been a big issue. Let's just see what we're going to get more. We're going to get more supply next turn. I need these guys to be better supplied. Yeah, they're low on fuel and ammunition. I'm not going to move them. Let's see what happens with these guys. These guys might try to move in. I don't know if they will. I reckon with a bit of luck we can defeat this turn. We do need to cut them off. I probably want to do it. Let's find the one that's got the least action points. Yeah, we won't want to attack with those then. Let's go in with all of these. We should be able to defeat them.
Going in.
It's looking good. They're running. Yeah,
Mission success.
Okay, good. Supply's looking okay there too. Let's get these guys back into green supply. For the most part. Yeah, they're all looking like they need a bit of supply. Now, metal and industrial points output is looking a little bit better. Things are on the up. I think that this is providing that... Right, let me organise my thoughts a little bit. I don't think that this... I was worried about this war here with Schwarzmark, but actually, I honestly don't think that this is going to... I overestimated their force strength. They've got nothing as well, look. I mean, look, they've got 39th Machine Gun Infantry Battalion, so they've got a lot of battalions. I can't really see most of them. And, yeah, they're probably in more than one war, aren't they? Yeah, they are. They're at war with Fried Sect as well. Yeah, I can handle this. Now, I can handle it. And really, the key to winning this game, I think, will be getting more population, right? Or holding out until we can get some of the techs that mitigate the low population. And I mean, really, what you're looking for is kind of the more advanced weapon techs. I don't think robotic soldiers are going to be necessary on this one. Robotic soldiers are a very, very high-tech industry, expensive way of filling out your infantry. They can be really useful, and I would have thought that they'd be useful in a game like this where you've got very low population. Here's the contradiction here. I think these would be useful when you've got a big war, right, and you don't really want lots of casualties. But it's difficult to get into a big war unless you've got a lot of population. Because if your population's small, yeah, that's fine. If the overall game population is very low, I think that proportionately each empire is going to have a smaller pop, right? I think robotic soldiers are going to be less of a thing unless you are running a very tall empire. What do I mean by tall empire, for those of you who don't know 4X terminology? So what I mean is, if you're running an empire where you've only got a few cities rather than lots, and maybe your population is quite low but you're quite high tech, you're building tall rather than wide, if you can appreciate the analogy. Wide meaning lots and lots of cities, usually smaller, with a more dispersed industrial and economic output, versus like just one or two cities. What you might see as a sort of city-state build, in something like Civilization. Anyway, you get the idea. Can we win this battle here? No, I don't want to win that battle yet. I want to minimise casualties as much as possible. Let's just have a look at our casualties. Manpower. Casualties, here we are. Yeah, we're not doing too bad with casualties. We're trying to keep it relatively low. was a rough turn. There was 1,000 troops there. That must have been when we got attacked. Incident with an over-ambitious order. Anyway, yeah, let's go through these decisions. This is Elmira Douglas, commander of the 3rd Machine Gun Infantry Brigade. Yeah, I don't mind reducing fists. Let's just do that. I don't care. We will get more unrest though. Which one's this one? Incident in Kirkwall. I don't think unrest in Kirkwall that should be that high. No, we've got a really high fear level, so I don't care if I get unrest. So let's do that. Supreme Command Council task priorities. Political power is going to be more important, I think, here than the stratagems.
Order acknowledged.
Model Design Council. Okay. Let me just remind myself. Oh yeah, you haven't seen the vidcom. My apologies, folks. Okay, entering time efficiency. We've just created a crossbilly, which is a buggy model. And then we've got some cards which we can play, including a commercial project, which I'm going to do now before I forget, because that is good. So we want the commercial project probably in one of these smaller zones where we need to build it up. For example, Mars might be a good one. So let's get that up. Oh, we've got loads of these, look. We've got loads of them. And we've got a few... Let's just get that straight up to level 3.
We'll go.
Okay, I need to play these. These are really, really good cards. So we're back to model design, and I want to have a look at that buggy model that we just created. It's got a high-speed machine gun, 50mm steel plating, and heavy diesel engine. So operation costs a lot. Okay, this is taking a lot of... Yeah, I remember now. So this one's taking a lot of oil to move. But boy, the combat capability is going to be a lot better. Look, it's nearly 5 times as good. 4 times. Better model as well. Look, 102. Yeah, there were people commenting on in my comments saying I was saying this is a bad design. Structural design 97 is not that bad. It's kind of average. So this would put, you know, I could have just tested this model a little bit more, I guess, get more field testing on it, and then kind of built up on it. So yeah, I think you guys are probably right with that. The thing is, it was bad at the start though. Like, it's sub 100, and bearing in mind that the beginning statistics vary from 70 to 130. Okay, so 100 is the median range, or the base range, which means that anything under that is bad. Okay, so just to clear it up, because I've seen people discussing this in the comments. In my opinion, like that's well, it's not my opinion. That's how it is. When you at the very beginning of the game, the base range of design that you get in these initial statistics is between 70 and 130. You don't get any higher or lower. I don't think. There might be some other modifiers in there that might affect that, but I don't. I've never seen it. So. Yeah, this is like, look, again, on this one here, we got actually slightly, like, we got a worse roll in a sense. Sorry, I don't know what's going on with my computer. I think I've got low hard disk space. Yeah, so this crossbilly is technically a worse model, but it's got a better structural design by a little bit, and this base level design is kind of better as well. So this will increase. What you'll find is if we were to use both of these and build them up, this one would get better quicker. And probably what I want to be doing is I could actually let's just iterate on that recon buggy model on the rover. Okay, and we'll just see what we can get. Just an interesting, an interesting idea. So was it 50mm steel plating? Let me just see what the other one was. Yeah, 50mm steel plating and the heavy engine. Okay. Let's do this for this, I'm not in a rush for model design, so we can do this and just see what happens with it. So, just go for exactly the same, because we've got, here's what's interesting about this. When you take into model design into account, you've got to account for field testing, and field testing will, come on, I don't know why my computer's doing this. I think that I've got a problem in my computer that I need to fix. It seems to be hanging up a little bit. Right, so for any of you who build your own PCs, don't listen to the outdated advice of using, just using a small disk for your Windows. That's the worst advice, and I followed that advice. when I built this computer about 4 years ago, like, and I had a 128 gigabyte hard disk. And I was like, you know, that's fine. It's a really fast disk. It's like an SSD. I'll use that for my Windows, because you don't put anything on the C drive, right? You put all your games on a D drive. At least I do. But the problem is that Windows sucks, and you can't easily change the location of where Steam and basically most games dump all the stuff onto the C drive. So like 128 gig doesn't go very far. It actually clogs up really fast. So that, by the way, this is common advice that's still given out. You know, use a small drive for your Windows. Don't do it. It's so stupid. There is a thing that you can do where you can kind of you can point that particular file using some Windows jiggery pokery or the command line stuff in order you can point it at another disk. Don't do that either. It just causes so many problems. So I'm going to have to rebuild this damn computer. And what happens is every now and again, sorry guys, I'm having a bit of a rant here, but every now and again I have to basically just rebuild my computer. I just have to kind of reload it and put Windows back on, and then it's a ball ache. So yeah, just don't make the mistake I made. Just get a big drive for your Windows C drive, because despite, you know, thinking that you might not need to put anything on it, unfortunately the way that the local roaming and all that stuff works, your app data, it piles it into that drive. Right, anyway, let's get back to the game. You can tell me what you think about that particular issue in the comments if you want, because I'm sure there's people here who, you know, a little bit more. I'm tech savvy, but I don't really care enough about it to really get that into it. Walk out. I'd just say to intensive thoughts. Here's an opportunity to get some meritocracy up if we need it. Let's have a look. Yeah, we don't want to lose Marshall. We don't want to lose this. Right, so let's do this. Probably not going to win.
Roger.
Critical failure, yeah. Oh, come on, computer. I'm going to have to stop putting out videos until I fix this problem. Our spies in Varot domain have found the information. Varot. Yes, doctrinists we want to keep in power. They're going to be friendlier. Okay. That's going to be about it, folks. I can't really build anything this turn. I don't really have any money. I'm probably going to just try... But I haven't really got anything to trade, have I? Nope. Just see how much money we're losing per turn. So we've got to make some... We've got to trade for something this turn. Or we have to play a stratagem card. Let's just see what we've got. No, that's not the right one. Patriotic Collection I can't play. We've got 2 fate points. Do we have any... we don't have any cards either. We're going to have to sell something. Oh, this is looking very, very disappointing, isn't it? Now, I have got a rare mine coming in. I might just have to sell some rares. This is bad, though. This is computer problems, so painful. Okay. How close are we to these new assets going up? That's the question I need to ask myself. 0.9 right. This is this bureaucratic office. I don't know if I can afford to sell anything here, because I'm just so low on everything. High tech parts I need to keep. I can't sell those. Not for 19 credits. I might have to just not pay people. The problem is that causes problems itself. I could have played this card here if I'd have not done some other stuff. Because of Patriotic Collection. So it doesn't give you that much though. Yeah. 400 credits per 10k populace. I mean, I don't like not paying people though. It makes me feel bad. I wouldn't do it in real life either. Trying to raise income tax. I think again taxes are just as high as they can go. We're going to get riots if we put our taxes up anymore. Where are we? Income tax 50% yet. This is just too high. Oh, come on, computer, you can do it. You wouldn't believe that this is like one of the highest. When I bought the components for this computer, it's one of the highest end computers you could get, apart from the graphics card, which is getting on a little bit, but the rest of it is like super expensive, high quality computer, which is why you should spend your student loans on computers. And now it's chugging because this damn hard drive. I'm getting angry. Right, guys, I'm going to end the episode here. I don't know what I can do with this. I don't think there's much I can sell. I mean, 23 credits, look, for selling fuel. And our fuel is what I need. Can't sell food. I can't really sell the rares. Yeah, maybe I'll just sell some rares. Let me just see what I need to try to calculate how much. We've got 100 and we lost 146. I suppose what we could do is we can go into our zones and just figure out what was built this turn. Yeah, the construction report doesn't tell you what was just. I can't remember. There is a report that tells you where this is, and I've just honestly forgotten. there is a way to look at exactly what was built this turn, but I thought it was in here. Yeah, it might be in here. Maybe not though. Maybe you guys will be able to remind me which report that one is. I'm sure there was one that it tells you by zone which buildings had gone up that turn. There is a way of doing it, by the way. You can just go through here and just look at construction finished. Okay, so we built a biofuel 1 this turn. Come on, computer, don't do this to me. Yeah, so you might find how many workers were needed for constructing this. 1,000. And what are we paying the workers in that zone, Kirkwall? Let's have a look at this. .006. Gonna be like 6 credits worth, isn't it? Okay, we're just gonna have to not pay people. We'll see what happens anyway. Alright folks, I'm gonna end the episode here. I will catch you next time. Take care.